Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's show. After 2 weeks off, it's nice to be back. Okay, so we will start by saying hello to my friends on Facebook and on Twitter. And then here in the chat, we've got Barbara, the amazing mod. You need a good mod? Hook her up. But she has enough work with me, I think she'll reply. Anyways, let's move on. Then we got Debbie. Hello, Debbie. Awesome friend. Then we got Myers. Hello, brother and sister. How are you guys doing? Congratulations on your membership program. That is so awesome for you guys. I am so proud of you. Yes, continue the hard work. It pays off at one point. Okay, so we're just gonna wait for a few more people to pop in. Usually I wait like for maybe like 10. It'll show me 10 on my StreamYard and then I start off the show. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I did. It was nice and quiet. Jans, hello sis. How are you? Nice to see you. Yeah. So, yeah, tonight I have something very special for you guys. Once we hit my Book of Shadows, I will be demonstrating two spells, very easy for you to do in case you need. Amy, hello, sis. How are you? Shirley, hello. Welcome. How are you? Nice to see you. And remember, guys, Para Games is going to start. And I hope Amy found my comment somewhere because I did comment. And I want to be in the show of the Para Games. Okay, so I guess we will start the show like we usually do, which is the right here Sunday's Paranormal Photos. I got some, they're leftovers of the last week I did this show. We didn't have time to go through it all. We were into chatting and all this, so I don't even remember myself what I stuck here. We were talking about haunted locations, I think in Ontario somewhere. I hope I didn't make a mistake here. So let's start. I only have like four of them because, like I said, they're leftovers from the other week's show. So here we go. Here's the first one, which is right here. It's Century Manoir, Halmonton, near on Toronto, Ontario. Okay, so I think we're in the area of Toronto doing this tonight. So, Century Manor was once a 1870s institution called the Halmonton Mausoleum for the Insane, also known as Ontario Hospital. Patients are said to have been abused and certainly uh, experimented on. I have to put my screen bigger. I can't read. I need thicker glasses. Okay. The site became Century Manor, a museum in the 1980s, and later the Margaret and Charles Jurvensky Center for Intrigue Healthcare. Intrigued Healthcare, whatever. Still nicknamed this Century Manor and now no longer open to the public. The building is said to be haunted with crying, orbs, feelings, and apparitions and other strange activities. Yeah, so this is a haunted building. And I saw it on Google Maps, and you can like go around it, but not inside. But it said it was more like you have more activity in the trails that are around this building. Hello, Eddie and Jan. How are you? Nice to see you. Hope everyone is doing great. I am because I've got this wonderful crowd with me here tonight. Thank you. Thank you all for popping in. Okay, so I will move on to the next photo. Here it is. This is a big white house. What does it have to say? Okay. Eldon House, London, Ontario. So, okay, we're back in the province of Ontario somewhere in the outskirts somewhere. The Eldon House overlooks the Thames River. It was built in 1834 for Captain John Harris's Harrens, sorry, uh, reddened naval officer of the Royal Navy and his wife Amelia. It is said to be haunted by Wenman Whitney. He was a British Army officer who had been recently recently met Sarah, John Harrison's eldest daughter. Sarah invited him to a party, and when he finally appeared, he was picked, peaked, and had a blank stare. Okay, he was peaked and had a blank stare, so I guess he was like sick or something. He didn't get anyone. He didn't greet anyone. Sorry, I'm out of track here. Just walked through the dining room and simply vanished. It turns out his body had been found in the trams. His watch stopped just at the start of the party. His ghost is still said to appear at the house. You can visit this place and try to find him walking around the house as he did that night. Oh, so this place is up for a visit. You can go there. I'm going to have to try and find the correct address and directions. There'll be a future destination. What you guys think about that? Okay. Yeah, me too. So this guy was invited by the girl that lives there. Her father was throwing a party, so she invited him. He never made it, but he looked like white as a ghost, which he was a ghost, and he just walked by everyone, didn't say hi to no one. They found his body in the river next to it and his stopwatch and everything. So, that'd be pretty interesting to see. I didn't know I had that. I sort of like, sorry, forgot what I put up here. So the reading's off and everything is as a surprise for me as for you. So let's move on to the next one. Hey, when I go on vacation, I go on vacation. I forget everything. Okay, here we go for this one. Capital Twin Cinema Listowel. Okay, doesn't say where it is though. Maybe we'll find out here. Capital Twin Cinema, aka Capitol Theater. Oh, so it's in the capital, which is Ottawa. So, okay. Capitol Theater has a ghost named Jessie Kent, a teenage girl who was attacked and murdered by a homeless man as she walked along the railroad tracks. Jessie Kent is also said to haunt her grave in the town cemetery, according to witnesses. A very sad and scary story of Jesse Kent. Okay, we will be looking up this story, getting more detail about this. And I think I remember a Canadian group of paranormal investigators going to that theater, talking to a little girl. I saw that on TV somewhere. Yeah, so that's not too bad. Earth Noise, hello and welcome. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Did someone else pop in without me? No. Okay. So, yeah, so this is a place to find a good story. We'll check that out. Okay, and for the last one is this one right here. It's called the Middlesex County Jail, London, Ontario. Oh, okay. The historic Middlesex County Jail and Courthouse. Oh, I think I know this one. Yeah, I think I've heard of this one. Still used and open. Wow. Is haunted by Maron Pegleg Brown. Okay. So he has a wooden leg, I guess. A farmhand and cowboy from Texas. Oh, wow. I didn't know. He had a wooden leg and scars over his eye and on his hand. Okay. So he had scars over his eye. He had a wooden leg and scars on his hand also. Brown fell had fled to Canada after being arrested in 1898 for selling beer to Native Americans and for murder. There has been many reports of people that seen or heard him throughout the courthouse. Okay, interesting. It's pretty interesting. So he did something bad in Texas and ran here to Canada. I wonder if there would have been another direction to run to instead of Canada. He could have went. I don't know. Nothing against Canada, but I would have. If I have to run somewhere, I'd run where it's hot. Okay, let me just fix my things here. Okay, and now we are on to the next segment, which is my Book of Shadows. So here is where I share some spells, a few tricks here and there. Like tonight, I will be demonstrating 2 spells that you could probably try at home as well. So, but first, I will do uh, the last week of the spells. We didn't get through that either. I don't know what we were doing. Were we chatting away or something? We didn't like stick to the schedule. So I put this up for the last week. I did a live stream that I didn't do, which was 2 weeks ago. So here's the first one. Okay, what is it? Oh, witchy ice pops. Yeah, because of it was so hot and everything. So here's a little. Oh, are you gonna go down a bit so I can see? Okay, the witchy ice pops. It's hard to kitchen witch when it's too hot to cook. Fruits and sugar and herbs and freeze make the best summer spells. Watermelon and mint for money. Oh, so you make a popsicle with those homemade popsicle thingies there. You you put like a watermelon and some mint. You freeze it, and when you take it, it'll bring money. Wow. Lemon and thyme for bravery. Oh, I should be drinking gallons of that. And then, and share with my brother AD. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Okay. Um, Orange and basil, and a little orange flavored water for happiness. Oh, that's sweet. Blackberry and sage for basically everything. Okay. Peach, ginger, and cinnamon for creativity. Oh, that's good. Mango, cilantro, and lime for focus. So to help you focus. So these sound pretty good popsicles for me. That sounds delicious. That would be great to explore. Yeah, it would. No, not really. I do not know. I wish, everything has gone through the roof, all the prices and everything ever since we had this little thing going around. Okay, so I hope you'll enjoy these popsicles. Okay, so then I decided to put up, what did I decide to put up next? Good fortune tea. Oh, okay. Now, what is this about? A good fortune tea spell. A spell to attract good luck and fortune. Okay, okay, let's get the ingredients. What are the ingredients? Orange for abundance and joy, strawberry for good fortune, honey for love, cinnamon for luck and warmth. Okay, combine ingredients and step in hot water. Oh, steep in the hot water. Sorry, not step. Don't step in it. You'll burn your feet. Yeah, steep for in hot water for 10 to 15 minutes. Use in uh, concentration to a suitable spell, or simply drink it as it is. So it's super concentrated, so it would be super powerful for a spell. If you want to do a spell with this, you just, as you add the ingredients and everything, you say what you're doing your spell for, and that should be okay. And you drink it and enjoy your revenge if it's a revenge spell. You never know. Okay, so for the last one here, and then I will be demonstrating my two spells. I think a lot of you are anxious to see, but this was an out of the blue moment, at last minute decision. So I got everything I need, but camera wise, it won't be too professional because I'll be dipping you down and stuff. So sorry about that in advance. So we'll go to the last spell from the previous week that I did not do. Here it is. It's another tea. Okay, let's see. I love teas, guys. You probably know that by now. Herbal teas, and I just love tea magic. Witchy tips. Reuse reuse tea bags. Here are some things you can do with them. Oh, to reuse your tea bags, what are we gonna do? Feed your plants, compost, brew a weak tea, and water your plants. Oh, so I guess that's good for the plants, nutritionists or something nutritious. Eh. Okay, Dry the leaves, create a foot soak. Oh, wouldn't that be wonderful? Soaking your feet in something nice like that. Use in spell bottles. Brew a weak tea and use as a floor cleaner. Okay, but don't add sweet to it because then your floor will be sticky. Uh, I would have added sugar, so don't add sugar, guys. You'll be stuck to the floor. Add leaves to the bath. Oh, when you take a bath, you can. Oh, that'd be nice to dip in a tea. Create tea dried paper. Oh yeah, so it looks all like old ancient time. Wow, that'd be neat. So these are suggestions to what to do with your tea bags. Don't throw away this treasure. You can do so many things with it. Okay. Oh, vodka, Christina. Hello, hello. Welcome. Nice to see you guys. Okay, so now here comes the witchy part. I'm just gonna close my camera for just a second and I'll be right back. I'm not going too far. I'm just gonna open up the light so you guys can see better. So hold on. Okay, I'm back. Oh, my red light's still on and I can't go turn it off. I have a red face for now, okay? I'm not shy or anything. Hi, Earth Noise. Oh, did I say hi? Yes, I did. I forgot. Duh. Sorry. Okay, so for the first spell, if you have someone, well, if you think that someone, well, you know the person that is talking bad about you, talking like dirtying your name and, just blabbing away, has nothing else better to do than talk about you and probably even put like a little evil eye spell on you. And, you think it's because of this person in particular that put something on you, like a spell or something. So this one's called the shoe spell, which is a spell with your shoes that you wear. So I'm wearing these days, I'm wearing my lace Converse, the shoes I wear to when I got married. So these are the shoes I'm wearing today if I would go somewhere or something. So what you do is, first of all, you have to purify them. So what I like to do is light up an incense right here. I'm gonna light it up. Richie, hello, welcome. So yeah, guys, prepare your favorite shoes. It won't hurt them, trust me. Well, not that much. It depends. Okay, so what you do is you take your shoes with your incense stick and you purify them. You put the smoke everywhere. Take all the bad energy away because you're going to be adding something better for you. So, in case you were wearing those shoes when the person, you know, said something bad about you, or yeah, if you want like a Karen to go back to that person, that's what you do. Okay, so once you've got the purifying done of your shoes, you have to know the person's name. You take a Sharpie, okay, and you write on the left shoe. So the left shoe for me is this one right here. Oh, dirty. Ooh. Uh, so with a Sharpie, you write the first name of that person, or just the initials is fine enough too. So I've got one to do. So I'm going to put just the initials, the first initial of the person's name here. It doesn't write too good because it's all wavy, but okay. And on the right shoe, you put his last name or his last initial. So, and if something happens, I'm not responsible. I'm just showing you guys things that I do that make me feel better sometimes. Okay, so I got the initials done on both shoes. I won't show you the initials because maybe someone will guess that name, and I do not want. So it's like a private revenge. But it's none of you in the chat. I swear everyone here in the chat are wonderful people. This is a toxic person that is spreading its toxic everywhere, and someone has to stop it. So I decided me. So, okay, so let's continue on with the spell. So you put them on your feet, and when you're tying up your shoes, I have notes here to make sure I'm saying it right. So when you tie up your shoes, as you're putting them on your feet, you have to chant, "For everything you put me through, walk a mile in my shoe." So you say that as you're tying up your shoe, "What you put me through, walk a mile in my shoe, in my shoes." Okay, so once that is done, go out there, step on sticky gum, cracks, dog, and whatever, you know, take your revenge on the sole of your shoes, and that person might feel what they did to you in return. Supposed to. So that's a nice spell I find to do, and yeah, I'm gonna go run in the mud, everything. So that's that for that one. And now the next one is one that is very interesting for a lot of people. Okay, this one is for if you're not sure about this one. You're not sure who it is, and you want to confirm that you have something on you, like bad luck, a hex, or whatever. Okay, so it says like it's someone spreads rumors or about you, talks bad about you, or put an evil eye on you, or on you, or even a hex. So to find out if you have a hex on you, here it goes. So I'm, I have a well, I have a bowl of water here. Prefer it's more prefer to have like moon water to have more power to it. Yeah, so I have my bowl of moon water. I'm gonna add a crystal. It's the tiger eye to see and find out the truth. The tiger eye is good for that. So I'm gonna be putting it in the water. There it is in the water. Okay. I feel like a mad scientist doing something. Okay. So now you will need two matches, two wooden matches. Got that right here. Two wooden matches. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the wooden matches. I know it's, but you have to bite into it and get some spit all over it and everything. So You bite on it really hard to make your teeth marks on it. Ew. I can't even hold a popsicle stick, so imagine I'm doing this now. Ew. Okay, so now you light up the matches. Come on. What is this? Hey, it's not even lighting up. Maybe I'll try the other side. Hey, all right. Oh, there we go. I was about to take a lighter. Okay, so you split them apart. Okay, and then you throw them in. Floop, floop. It doesn't have to be at the same time, almost. They didn't say. So you wait a few seconds, and here on my notes, it says if the matchsticks form like a letter X, a T, or a V, yes, you have something on you. So the X is the worst one to have. If the two matchsticks are floating and they become like an X, yes, you have something. And if it's a T or a V, you do have it still, but it's not a strong hex or spell. It's very weak. And even the letter, like, well, like an A, which is an upside down V. So mine are floating and wanted to do a T. I'm going to show you guys. Sorry for the movement of the camera. Here we go. Can you see? See, mine are like that. I was scared because it was going like to make a T shape. Right here. Okay, look, see? Or it wants to go and meet the other one and do a V. So when you're not sure like this, okay, well now they're side by side. That'd be good. That'd be wonderful. So if you're not sure, to make double sure, if I can just focus the camera, you swirl the water a bit. Then you have to wait for a few minutes. Ew. And no, I definitely, well, you have to wait for a few. So they're not even touching each other or anything. They're just, so I guess I'm lucky. I'm sure that I'll be doing it again on a full moon night. Make sure. And but I'm pretty sure I don't have anything. I'm not. I don't usually get these problems, but you never know. So it's good to check up on yourself. It's like I'd say you do this. It's like I would say uh, for ladies, uh, like when you check when you're in the shower for breast cancer. After the shower, do this. Then you're sure you're okay. It's just a suggestion for you. So I'm going to read the chat now because I haven't seen the chat in a little bit. See what you guys think of all this. Okay, let me see here. Okay, sorry I'm exhausted tonight. Okay, that's okay, Barbara. You can relax. That's awesome, Sandra. So helpful. Okay, I hope you have fun doing these spells. They're not too hard to do and to remember. I need to go find me some wooden matches. Okay. Uh, that wouldn't be good. Okay. When you have a hex, How do you get rid of it? Uh, that could be complicated sometimes. Wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm still here, but I just dropped my mouse. Okay, those would be great. Yeah, well, I'm throwing them into my book of shadows, and then from there, I'm going to decide what I want to keep in that book and try and get it published or something. I don't know. Or I'll print it out if you want this, or turn it into an ebook, maybe. Most probably, it'll be an ebook. Okay, so you like these little spell demonstrations? Well, I'm glad you guys do. So, okay. So now we are on to the next segment. It is back in time, but I have nothing for back in time. That's my part. You guys saw everything on my channel. You really like those? So, should I be continuing doing these demonstrations instead of my little posters that I post up and read to you guys? Can either do 1 week the little posters and 1 week maybe demonstrations. But my favorite one is the shoes, and I can't wait to go outside, and I'll have in my head while I'm wearing my shoes. I'm gonna have in my head the song "These Boots Were Made for Walking." That's what I'm gonna be doing. But they're not boots. But this winter, though, I'll have boots maybe and do it on there. So yeah, my shoes are ready to go. You learn better by seeing things. Yes, you want me to continue? Okay. You'd love a Sandra book of spells, shadows. Okay, so but sometimes my spells might not be as nice as you guys think it could be. Like I've got a spell for to not put a hex on a person, but um, a curse. So things like that. So I'm just playing in my spells that I have in my book over there. It's not a book of shadows. It's just a regular book that you read, and I will be doing them here in front of you, and then putting it in my book of shadows. So maybe one day, I don't know. Maybe my book will fly off the shelves somewhere. Yeah. Okay. So for my next shout out for the channel, like the next segment is Shout Out Sundays. Well, it's my friend Ethan, but I haven't had time to contact him for permission to view his videos. So we can always look at his channel, and I'll explain to you why that I've decided to put my friend Ethan here. First of all, I will present the screen, share my screen. And here is Ethan Mini right here. Maybe some of you know him. So this is Ethan. He's right there. You can't see him. See these nice big houses? Well, they're abandoned and they're going to be destroyed. That's what his channel is about. Big mansions that are abandoned, that were built like in the 80s, late 70s. And yeah, he's Canadian, so this is somewhere in Ontario, somewhat. And it's because he is so close, guys, to his 100. So he's at 99.6K. So if you don't have him, hook up with him, because first it'll help him get his YouTube plaque. Hallelujah. He worked so hard, this little one. He's young. I don't know how old he is, but he's pretty young. And look at these houses. As you can see, the lines. I watch everything he put out there. Oh yeah, this one right here really looked like the Simpson house. That was awesome. And yeah, so it's all these big mansions. Oh, this one was the owners of this one were in the Titanic. So it got abandoned, sold, and resold how many times I don't know ever since. So yeah, most of the houses he does are, gosh, it's abandoned. I would live there. There's nothing to do. Mow the grass and settle in. But it depends. Most of the time it's that, and sometimes it's yeah, they need to be torn down. So have a look at what he does. He he's really awesome at what he does. He'll take time to show you every bits and corners of the house. How do you spell his name? It's okay. Ethan is Ethan. Then Minnie is his last name. Minnie. So it's double N. Okay. So yeah, go check him out, guys. He's really fun to watch, and he knows quite a bit for an abandoned explorer. He'll look at a window frame and he will tell you what year it is. Yes, okay, that the years in the window frame, but I don't know. It's something that a little gesture that he does that I find that it's good, that not a lot of abandoned explorers, or even that I know of, even myself when I was doing abandoned, never thought to check on the windows for a year of the building. Always check for newspapers for the last occupant, but never check the window frames that have the dates on it. Window frames and doors. Anyways, he'll explain you everything about that house that he's in. And sometimes it's a big shame to see this wonderful, beautiful house that is empty and there's nothing wrong with it, that they're going to demolish to build condos. With there's so many homeless people that, wouldn't they like a house like that, or a family that's in need? I'm sure they could do something better than just tore them down. But yeah, so this is my shout out this week. I should have contacted him and asked him permission to view one of his videos, but I said, well, we'll try it like this, and if it doesn't work, I'll contact him, and then we'll do a shout out again, and we'll watch one of his videos if you're not friends with him already by then. Oh, okay, Amy, no problem. So yeah, I really enjoy everything he does. It's very informative. And even he says so himself. He explains so much, like every room of the house, that he feels like he's a house selling agent, a realtor. Okay, ladies, I have to go. Good night, Richie. Thanks for popping in. Cool, Jans. Yeah. So if he says, "Hey, what is this? All these people coming in." Just tell them Sandra Pink sent you, but I'm not sure if he recognized me or noticed me yet. He also does videos with exploring with Angelo. Yeah, that's how I met him. It was through Angelo. And he's really polite, a polite gentleman in his place, doing his thing the right way. So okay, so that is it for my shout out this week. That wasn't too bad. And his link is pinned in the chat up on top in blue. So you can go check him out. And there's something I'm missing. Last time I did this live stream, we were out of time. And now we have 15 minutes to kill. So, oh, I think I'll answer Meyer's question about if you have a hex or something. Um, are you leaving, Barbara? Okay. Good night. No problem. Okay. So, yeah, for your question, if you can get to know the name of the person, uh, there's something like a little spell we can do for that. But if you do not know who it is, it's kind of hard to do, like without being as mean as like that person is. Like what you send comes back to you two times. So you have to be careful in that part too. So it can get complicated, but if you're willing to get really rid of the, you have to know what spell it, or if there's a reverse spell you can do. You could try a reverse spell first without knowing who it is and this and that. But if you have a hex or a hoax or what's a curse on you, whatever, well, most of the time you'll know that you have one, and because you'll feel it, you'll see it, and if there's, and you'll know the name of the person either because you just had an argument with them, a fight, or something, you did something to tick them off or without realizing. But yeah, you have to like really know the person that did this to you. If it's that person, okay, go do this and it'll all go back to that person. But if you don't know the person, then you're asking like the universe to help you, and that can be a long process to get rid of too also. There's many steps to do to get rid of that. So just hoping no one that I know gets that. So, have do you guys have any other questions before I go? I'm just going to turn off that big shiny light that makes me look like a lobster face. I'll be right back. Okay, I like better my red toning. Okay. Yeah, and you can also leave me suggestions on some kind of spell you would like to see me do if I have a spell for that and stuff like that. Like I have a crystal for that going on the community tab, and now that unfortunately is over, I have no more. So I'm trying to find something interesting to put up because I've been told by a troll that I am boring on my community tab, but I don't care. A lot of people love it, and I even gained subscribers that way by posting on my community tab all the time. How does tea reading work? That you have to have, how should I say this? First of all, you have to have like a little bit of divination skills in you to do this. And the thing is, you read tea, you have a sip of tea, and then you read the leaves at the bottom of the cup and stuff like that. I could probably do one of those to show you guys a tea reading what it is. I had live streams for members only on tea readings, and I had divination dice and all sorts of divinations, my crystal ball and everything. Yeah, but this one was funny, vodka. Uh, you know, I and the person wrote, sure is a lot of boring stuff on YouTube. I answered, yeah, we can't please everyone. And it's true. We can't like make everybody happy, By doing my spells earlier, maybe someone got mad. You don't know. There's something for everyone on YouTube. So I wrote that, and that's it. A lot of people were coming up to me and saying, "Oh no, they're not boring. I like them. They're, you know, some find them helpful." So I wanted to start a little section, I guess, like I did my crystals, but it was like symbols. So if ever you go to, I don't know, an abandoned house or a haunted house or whatever that has graffiti and symbols on the walls, then these symbols will, say, will help you recognize right away if it's bad or not. And yeah, so you won't be as scared, or okay, there's no evil doing here. There was nothing conjured or anything. To recognize like the symbols on the walls. I can't show all of them to you. There's so many, but I can show you some popular ones that simply mean nothing. And those are the ones I'm going to start with, and then I will be moving on to more bad, more dark, more occultish kind of way. And upon that, well, I'm just gonna, if you guys have any questions, you can ask right now. I'll be happy to read them and answer your questions. And I will then finish by showing you guys something that I am really proud of, the achievement that I've done. Yeah, you love the crystal posts. Me too. Like I was learning on the way as much as you guys. Like putting these crystals together will do this. I have all the crystals. I know most of the names, but what do you do with them? You know, you keep them on your altar to collect dust, but like this, you put them in a little bag, a little pouch, and you know, for this or that reason. And that was I had fun doing those. Those were really fun, but all good things come to an end, I guess. So yeah, I will be putting up symbols, which are sigils, really, and so you guys can recognize them. If it's bad, then you can walk away, or your choice of what to do. And if it's good, just laugh at it or something. So. Uh, Yes, there is lots of interesting stuff on YouTube, Vodka. Like before I was doing YouTube, I found so many things. I found like plant-based recipes, a channel and she's here in Montreal, which is very cool. So the ingredients I can go get them. Most of the other channels was we don't have that store here or something like that, but this one is in Montreal, so it's realistic for me. So I love watching that channel. And then, yeah, I found recipes. I found a weight loss program with trainers again from Canada. I don't know why it's because my YouTube set up for Canada that I only get Canada stuff, or I don't know. But these are Canadians again. That it's a couple. They lost like I think it's 200 pounds each by eating a specific way and training a specific way, and after so many years it didn't like in 6 months. No, it's realistic too. They show you meal prep and stuff like that, so I found that interesting too. One thing that I found boring, I can't tell you, I haven't seen none yet. Yes, me too. I love the crystal. Okay, I'm going backwards. Okay, so now I am going to show you guys what I am very proud of these days, and I'm tapping my shoulder for achieving this. Is that I went to parapsychology class and I passed both courses. So I passed this one, which here's my certificate, my diploma, whatever. This one is the fundamentals of parapsychology. I got that one today. Really proud of myself. Yay, I did it. And this is, I got these courses. They're free, guys, if you want to go. The Allison school. The course is free, but the diploma like this, you have to pay for it. And I'm also affiliate with them. So if you go into my link tree, um, my link tree, the link to my link tree, you will see the link to the Allison School, and that will just show them that I sent to you. So that's like my link. And here's the other one. This was the first one, Introduction to Parapsychology. So these are my two courses that I have achieved, and I am proud of myself, and I've learned more of the paranormal scientifically and be able to almost like debunk if it's fake or not. There's some ways you can guess now in clairvoyance and an investigator that's going here and there or whatever. Thank you, Amy, but I'm proud of you too. You are doing it as well. You're doing, well, the first one, but then the second one, prepare your hat, Amy. It is long and boring. At least the first one we had videos to listen to. The second one, the second part, it's reading. I read too much, I fall asleep. So what I did is I copy paste what it was saying and I put it on Google Translate and listen. That's that's how I went through it, because I wouldn't have never went through it. Never. I would have fell asleep on the first page. So that's what I was doing, copy pasting what the class was saying onto a Google Translate, because it reads what you wrote. So I clicked translate and then it was reading. So I all I had to do is listen. So that's how I passed. Well, yeah, and it's harder. I found the second one harder because like the first one I passed with 90%, And the second one, you need 80 to pass. And the second one I passed with 84. So just on the skin. But hey, I got it. I got it. I don't want to go through that anymore. So yeah, and thank you for everyone that is saying congratulations. Yeah, I've learned like some terms, scientific terms, and like even stuff I never thought I should do when I go out investigate. Like take time to meditate properly and everything, and to bring like a gas lamp or something, because if your lights go out because the ghost took all your energy, well, you'll still have a candle or a gas lamp or whatever. So those are things I'm going to be thinking of bringing along with me. So, well, yeah, so we hit our 1 hour mark with all this blabbering away. And thank you again for all the congratulations. I am proud too. Something that I accomplished at my age. I'm really proud. So if you go to the link tree, the first link on the top will be for that school, and whatever class you are looking for, like health, and there's healthcare, like you can take care of learn how to take care of the old people in their homes, or some sort. There's everything, business, math. There's even another language that you can learn. So go check them out. I'm affiliate with them, so if you click the link, I get a few pennies. So on that note, guys, I guess that'll be it for now. So if you like this live stream, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing for more live streams like this. And I'll see you around the broom somewhere. Good night. Have a wonderful week.